That was a nice handshake there from Dave. And I think handshakes are very important. A lot of people think they're very dated, but I think they're really important. They tell you a lot about a person. Because you know, when someone comes and gives you that really tight, strong grip handshake, that they're a really insecure twat. You know who I feel sorry for? Tommy Robinson. Like, no, it's not because of his politics, or even because of that photo he released on getting out of prison this week, where he looks like a cuddly little elf, or maybe someone about to volunteer at a hedgehog sanctuary. It's not that, it's because he is the only person that the press feel free to detonate, right? You cannot read any article about him without it saying, Robinson, whose real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon. They don't do that shit with Caitlyn Jenner, do they? No, you don't have to read that about anyone else. Everyone else gets to present however they want. You never read Elton John, whose real name is Reg White. Queen Elizabeth II, whose real name is Elizabeth Saxe-Coburg. Or even Bono, who's a massive wanker who hasn't written a good song in 30 years. You don't hear it. You don't hear any of that. But to me, it's very obvious why Tommy Robinson wants to change his name. Because Stephen Yaxley Lennon sounds a bit posh, and maybe even a bit foreign. And obviously, he wants to present as the most English person he possibly can. And to do that, he's chosen Tommy, the generic name for a British soldier, and Robinson, the fruit and barley drink closely associated with Wimbledon. What could be more English than that? I don't know what Tommy Robinson's views on me would be, because I might be an immigrant, depending on how you look at it. I've come down here a couple of years ago. But I feel like I'm a proper Londoner now. And one of the reasons I feel like I'm a proper Londoner is because I've mastered Cockney rhyming and slang. Yeah? Give you some proof for that. Before every evening meal, I go up the apples and pears stairs. I say my apples and pears, prayers, yeah? And I eat my apples and pears. Apples and pears. But it's not just my complete mastery of Cockney rhyming and slang. It's also the fact that living in London, I know you judge how good a friendship is by how many tube zones you're willing to travel to see someone. Casual acquaintance, 1 or 2 zones. A good friend, 3 or 4 zones. If I'm travelling 5 zones or more, I had better be having sex at the end of it. And just so you all know, I've travelled through 6 zones to be here tonight. I've met lots of different types of people since I've been in London. There's heterosexuals who fancy the opposite gender, homosexuals who fancy the same gender, bisexuals who fancy both genders, and pansexuals who fancy kitchen implements. But irrespective of anyone's sexual preference, the people I've become close friends with are very left-wing, very liberal, very pro-Jeremy Corbyn. You know, the kind of older, rich socialist who's got a house in London, but also a lovely holiday cottage with like a straw roof in the countryside for the weekend. You know, the sort of people that still blame Margaret Thatcher for everything. Homelessness, Thatcher's fault. Poverty, Thatcher's fault. Hole in a straw roof for their holiday cottage, definitely Thatcher's fault. But I've learnt new ideas from these people that I didn't know about before, and one of them was cultural appropriation. I didn't know what it was. So they decided to explain it to me by saying, aren't you disgusted that in the film Braveheart, Scottish national hero William Wallace is played by an Australian, Mel Gibson? And my initial reaction was to think, well, isn't acting literally the dictionary definition of pretending to be something you're not? But I wanted to get on with these Corbyn types, so I just said, yeah. And Mel Gibson hates Jews. And they said, yeah, you're right, he's not all bad, is he? But living in London's been very successful for me, it's been great. I've got a girlfriend, it's going very well, we're very much in love. And it's great because you can do that thing where you know when you can look in someone's eyes, right? And you can see the love coming back at you. And it's brilliant because you know you don't have to try hard anymore. But no, I'm very fortunate with my girlfriend. She's not only intelligent, she's beautiful. In fact, she used to be a model. I still do a fair amount of modelling myself, but I don't like to talk about it. Because it's not cool to go to the Games Workshop in your 30s, isn't it? So, London's obviously very different to Aberdeen, which is where I grew up. And that was driven home to me this summer when I went back. And I was watching the athletics on TV with my mum. There was a French relay team on, and they're all black guys. And my mum said, "You don't really think about French people being black, do you?" And I said, "Well, yeah, if you think about it, you do." And she said, "No, I mean if you don't think about it." And it's very hard to argue with that kind of logic. And in fairness to my mum, she's ridden that to become Aberdeen's first and only local UKIP councillor. So well done. I'm just going to leave you now with a nature fact that I found out this week. And that's that earlier this year, the last male white rhino died. So congratulations to the white rhinos for smashing the patriarchy! Truly the most woke of the rhino species. But yet they still won't integrate with rhinos of colour. I mean, what can you expect? They are South African. I'll leave you with that.